Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, folks, I'm Platter video series videos I do for the one. I go over there, try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. That was mostly just one snap. I'm going to tell you all the things that you need to know about, hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks. I've been a little bit riled up with the last two videos, but I'm going to try to dial it back for this one. Dial it back, okay? But anyway, folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items, and then I'm going to yammer on about it. You know, and I'm probably going to interject some stuff in there. I'm going to talk about bands and other things that are just, you know, things that I want to talk about. Speaking of, I'm inside my truck. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Godhead shirt. If you were not familiar with the band Godhead, that's okay. They even at their peak, they weren't ever like super duper popular, but you know, they had a good run. Like they could do some national touring and stuff like that. They played with some big bands. So, you know, I love these guys. I was super fortunate to see them one time before they stopped functionally being a band. And it was my favorite show that I've ever been to. Like I said, they're sadly not doing stuff these days, but the lead singer is still doing stuff. His name is Jason Charles Miller. He's fantastic. I have some videos of one of his shows that I was at not too long ago on the channel, just in case you're interested. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? I'm not going to go into why I was riled up, but I just got through reviewing a lemonade shake and I'm not going to grab it, but a root beer float from A&W, but from one of the actual, like, food locations. And I decided while I was there I would get something actually food-related. Boom! It is... Boom! It's a Coney Island dog. Yeah! Last time I did a Coney Island dog, it was from Sonic, when I was trying out Sonic's menu. So, you got a hot dog, you got chili, you got cheese, and you got raw onions. Now, I'm not a big raw onion guy, but we're going to do it anyway, because that's what it is, folks. I'm going to, you know, it's the whole experience, right? So let's give it a go. Hopefully it'll be delicious. Can we lift this up without it being a giant fucking mess? No, we can't. No, we can't. I'm gonna have to wash my Godhead shirt. Oh well. That's what washing machines are for. It's also part of the reason why I wear black clothes. Alright. Let's give it a go. Okay. It's decent. I will say the hot dog is a little bit underwhelming. Especially with so much flavor on top of it. But it's got decent flavor for what it is. I mean, the hot dog tastes good. The chili and the cheese are good. Even the raw onions, I don't mind them. They give it a little bit of extra texture, a little bit of extra bite. And they don't they're not overpowering. You know, I mean, obviously, it's not uncommon to go over there and have chili with some cheese and some onions. It's basically that, just it's on top of a hot dog. Now, that said, the chili's okay, but it's a very okay chili. For me personally, I like chili with a little bite. This has no bite whatsoever, but the flavor is okay. I'm guessing it's probably like an actual chili versus like just being like the shit that, you know, you get at gas stations to pour on nachos. I'm guessing it's like an actual chili made in-house, or at least like comes pre-prepared or something. But if it is, it's not a great chili. Like, if I was comparing it even against like Wendy's, their chili Wendy's chili definitely has more flavor and more personality to it than this does, where this is clearly just here to be on the hot dog, which is fine. I mean, it's not bad or anything, but it's like a good chili for me should have some bite to it, and you should also be able to really taste the ingredients. With this, not so much. It's really just a generic chili flavor. But can he do it? Ha 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 ha. I mean, I'll say this. Is it getting the job done as a Coney dog? Sure. And all things considered, it's perfectly fine. But it's kind of been the case with most of the A&W stuff that I've tried. Emphasis on most, but like it's okay, but it's really not bringing. It's not doing a lot to really stand out. It's perfectly fine, but the thing is, if you compare it against other, similar offerings, like from Sonic, I think Sonic is better. Even, what was it, Freddy's. Freddy's, they have a Coney dog, or, maybe just a chili cheese dog or whatever. Again, I would say that I think that's probably better. This one's good, but the point of contention I've had with most of the A&W offerings I've tried so far is that it's all decent. It gets the job done. But especially with A&W being one of these, old-timey establishments and everything, I have to admit, I was hoping for something more significant, something more standout. Because if I can get what you're offering at other locations, and it's going to be a little bit better, then it's like, okay, then, why am I going here? Now, that said, A&W, obviously, they do have some really good offerings. They've got the root beer floats. The lemonade shake is really good. And even some of their food items, it's all solid. It's not bad at all. But it's just, I don't know, man, it's not that special. And I feel like with the fact that there's so many fast food locations or, different establishments and stuff. And then if you go one step up from that with your places like Steak and Shake and Culver's and what have you that are, a little bit higher quality, this is closer to like standard fast food, while it kind of seems to want to be in that, that upper spot. And I just don't feel like it's quite there. It's not bad, but I just don't feel like it's as special enough as I'd like it to be, personally. But all that said, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Maybe, and maybe. So, if there's one benefit to having this on their menu item, it's the fact that, if I'm at the A&W location and if I want a hot dog, it's not a bad hot dog. It did its job admirably for what it was. Plus, I can go over there and get it with a root beer float. Plus, I can get it with a burger, what have you. So it's nice that it's on there to add a little variety to the menu, even if it's not the best incarnation of what it could be. So I might, from time to time get it again. As for recommending it, there's better hot dog spots, man. It's like, I don't want to shit on this one, like it's not bad, but it's like, don't let this be your penultimate experience with a Coney dog. I think there's better spots. Like I said, you've got Sonic, Freddy's and what have you. And especially if you're like me, you live in Illinois, there's just way better spots when you can get hot dogs, man. Like you can, Vienna beef and, the Maxwell Polish and stuff like that. There's way better options. So anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of the week. Monday back to rest of the month. Stupendous rest of your year. Folks, you can go there and have yourselves a truly Coney dog-tastic rest of your life. But I'm talking like the real one, okay? I'm like talking where you're like actually at Coney and you're doing the whole thing. You're eating it. It's wonderful. I'll do things. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But we can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Trust me, okay? I wish it was, but it's not. Trust me, it's... I've... Like I said, I'm not going to go on a huge tirade again, but if you watch my previous two reviews, the lemonade shake and the root beer float one, you know why, today's been a little bit trying for me, but find yourselves in stressful situations, frustrating situations, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try yourself out a Coney dog from A&W, as I've done here today. And maybe you're going to be like, it's okay, it's all right, but I'm going to actually go to Coney Island. I'm going to get a real Coney dog. You're going to go there. It's going to be fantastic and wonderful. You're going to see somebody from across the way, maybe a potential partner of sorts, maybe just a really good friend. You don't know yet. That remains to be seen. Go over there, you strike up conversation, you're eating Coney dogs, it turns out you got a few things in common. Like I said, maybe things go from there. Maybe you got yourself a great friend. Maybe you've got yourself a partner for the rest of your life. That's the magic of a good Coney dog. Or conversely, just go to Sonic. Bye.